How we doing, Brett?
Not bad, Archie. Not bad, thank you. What about yourself?
Yeah, wicked, wicked. So welcome home. When did you get out?
Got out on Friday, mate.
Friday, fucking hell. So if people don't know, we did an interview back with Brett probably about 4 months ago, 4.5, 5 months ago. And you got Nick. How long had you been out when we did that interview before? And how long did you stay out for before?
I was out 8 days, mate.
8 days, fucking hell. And what ended up happening then for you to be recalled then? So we did the interview, and how long after the interview did you end up going back jail?
So basically, that day when you did the interview with me, I ended up going back down an old area up near Miller and Carter in Doncaster, and some kid who I roughed up before, they've pulled up next to me in the traffic lights, two 9mm pistols, tried blocking me in for attempt murder, put 4 bullets through the side of the car, nearly took my cousin's head off with a bullet, straight through the side, blasted out all the back windows, all the fronts. We've rammed them out the road. They've took off for retaliations and what have you. So really, we were pretty lucky, like, because the bullets were skimming our heads. They've shit the ends, ended up going to Robin Hood Airport, going to Spain, and yeah, they had a bit of repercussions. And then next minute, I'm sat in fucking jail. You know what I mean? Grass me up.
Fucking hell, no good. No good.
No
So you're
good.
back in jail for the 23rd time, was it, back in jail?
23rd time, yeah. All they could get me on was a message. One message, just saying, look, when I get you, things are going to start fucking happening. They went straight to the CID. They hit me for a stalking and harassment with fear of violence and a witness intimidation on one message. That's all they could get me on.
Fucking hell. And so what happened? Did you get you got remanded, did you? To what jail?
I got back in knots, innit? Went straight
Not.
back to Nottingham. Yeah.
And so how was it in there then this time?
Yeah, so mate, I was serving on induction wing, and then this time there's a new wing, E wing, what's like a YO wing,
Yeah.
mixed with cons. So I went on there. I got a server job on there. But as you know, with it being YOs, I'm 30 now. And I've got that like little YO mentality and that. So you had to ruffle a few feathers now and again. And I had to fucking do what I had to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure. So a few of them got a slap along the way, did they?
I only had 2 fights on this sentence really, but I knocked this kid out from Derby at the servery. He near enough did a backflip when I hit him, and then some kid from other side of Nottingham, I battered him in his pad. That was it. Yeah,
Nice.
but it had to be done. Yeah, he had a big shank on him, bro. So I wasn't taking no chances. I just ran straight pad and I smashed his head.
Yeah, you can't in there. And so tell us how you managed to get out then. So
Yeah.
what did the charges end up? Did some of them end up getting dropped then through lack of evidence, obviously? And so what did you end up doing? You served the 4 months. Did all the charges drop? Are you on bail right now? What's the deal with you?
Yeah, so some of the offences were dropped because this were on big drug dealers and what have you. So when they put the statements in, when it's finally gone to trial, they didn't have the balls to turn up to court. So then they offered me like a little sentence and kick the bigger stuff out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sweet. And so what you got at the moment? You on license or anything at the moment? Or you got any?
I'm on license till 27th of December, mate. Yeah, so just cracking on, keeping my head down for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, have you got any other charges pending at the moment or anything like this? Or is it just the license?
Nah, just the license, mate. Just the license.
That's sweet.
I'm in a
Then. So
bail.
hopefully you
I'm
can
in a
keep your
bail
head
hostel at the
down.
minute. Yeah, well, they put me in a bail hostel because I'm Mappa free,
Yeah.
public protection. So they sent me all the way to Derbyshire. They barred me from the whole of Doncaster. That's my exclusion zone, and they barred me from the whole of Nottinghamshire. And if I get caught in any of them locations, then that's it. I'm straight recalled back to prison. So I've got to stay up here in Derby at the minute.
So how difficult is that for you, obviously, coming out after this? You're licensed, you're not allowed to go back and see none of your loved ones and nothing like this. This must be a right headache for you.
But do you know what's the worst thing about it is? When you're in jail, you know yourself. You're laid on a blue mat. When you expect to get released, you expect to go to your own bed. But look at this, so you can see with your own eyes. So now they've got me back on the fucking blue mats, as you can see. And that's the only thing what pisses me off. I'm on a constant watch, 24/7. Every car I get in, I've got to give them my license plate because they're saying I'm a fucking risk. You know what I mean? It's fucking nuts, mate.
And when's this till? Just to December though. They can't have these conditions on after that. Then once your license is done, these conditions are done. Yeah.
Yeah. 27th of December, yeah.
Well, that's sweet. So you just keep your head down then and get into your training. And then, so what's your plans then? You planning to obviously get back into the fighting and that? I've seen you in the gym the last couple of days straight away after getting.
I'm up every morning, mate. Yeah, so I'm on a 7-while-7 curfew, so I set my alarm every day at 6, and as soon as that minute for 7 a.m. lands, I just run straight out the door. I get myself like a couple of miles in running, weights, blah, 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 vice versa. I've been doing a lot of bare knuckle on the bag. Yeah, so I'm looking to get some good fights in for December, innit?
Yeah, nice. And so you're going to be back on the BKFC?
Yeah, I spoke to Bakewell over there, yes. So we're going to be back rocking on the BKFC and back cracking, mate, yeah. And let's get rolling.
And in terms of the drama that you've had before that's got you in trouble and that, the sort of gangland underworld feuds and that, how are you going to stay out of these sort of troubles and that? How are you going to keep yourself on the straight and narrow now? You're going to...
Well, obviously, I've got my businesses, I've got my sunbed shops and what have you, and I invest into a lot of things. I've got big plans and what have you. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at making good money, being a good businessman, and then down the pro boxing route, and then looking into property and what have you. But yeah, just keeping my head down, mate. But yeah, what can I say? If I bump into some certain individuals, mate, I'm one of them. It doesn't matter where it fucking is. Some things I can't let go. I'm going to see them. I'll take the fucking head off.
Of course, isn't it? Of course. So it's a case of obviously keeping your head down these next few months then, hopefully having a fight. And then obviously once December's done, you can, not to say that you're going to jump back into any sort of crime or trouble, but you can obviously get back at your bits and do what you need to do.
Yeah, 1,000,000%, bro. Yeah, 1,000,000%. Only a mugged one ever sit in jail. You know that. There's no life out there, bro, whatsoever. You get me? But
you got a tag? You got a tag on?
No, I'm not on the GPS tag, luckily. You know what I mean? I've just got pure exclusion zones. And the probation's got every single one of my license plates. And as you're aware, you got ANPR cameras everywhere. So if that car ever crosses an ANPR camera there, I'm automatically pulled in and recalled to prison. So they really got me by the fucking bollocks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking hell. So you just got to be careful. So what does, for anyone who don't know, what is Mappa 3 then that you mentioned earlier? Mappa level 3.
It goes 3 stages. Yeah, Mappa's public protection, usually released to anyone who's convicted of serious violent crimes, like for vice versa, kidnap, attempted murder, Section 18, GBH, all that kind of crack. It goes in 3 stages. Mappa 1's obviously your lowest restrictions, what would be like conform with your probation worker by phone calls every day. Then you got Mappa 2, what would be like you're in a hostel, conform with your probation worker every day. And then you got Mappa 3, which is the highest, what they usually release murderers on, where you've got to go in like a bail hostel for over 3 months, sign with your probation every day, sign on at 1 o'clock every day. Basically, you can't fart without them letting them know, and that's what I'm on Mappa 3. Can't fucking move. You know what I mean? For one message to known criminals what have tried taking my life, shot at me 7 fucking times with a 9mm. And as soon as I give it them back, they fucking put statements in. Fucking pussies.
Fucking no good, is it?
No. You know what I mean? I'm all for a fair fight here, but these little faggots won't fair fight. They're all running around with fucking guns like the big men. I'll shove the gun up their ass and blow the fucking head off.
And these hostels, they're nightmare characters in there. Are any divs in there with you that you've got to try and fucking ignore?
You always get that, don't you, mate? Do you know what it is in jail now? You know yourself. It's not jail no more, hardly. Spice, heroin, it's ruined people. People come in like not men. It may as well be a hospital, if that makes sense. There are a lot of mentally challenged people in there. There's only a few serious kids and money men. There's not many knocking about now. We're a dying breed.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. People haven't got a clue what the prison's like. You couldn't put them more. It is just a hospital for the fucking crazy, innit? Most of the time, and fucking addicts and
that's what it is, mate. Yeah, basically.
Like to say.
Yeah, definitely. That's all it is now. All you see. I always say you can always judge your wing by the size of its meds queue. You know what I mean? When I walk on a wing and I see that meds queue about 100 foot, then you know it's fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And so, you're not sick now of how much jail you've done in that, and obviously,
Do you know what it is, brother?
your ways.
Do you know what it is? Right, when you're doing the jail, you think, right, then that's it, never ever again. And I still mean it now. I never ever want to go to jail again. I never want to be in the cage again. But if anyone ever fucking crosses me or my family or anything, I've got to do what I've got to do. Then I've got another fucking 2,000 sentences left in me if I have to. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, I know what you mean. Everyone's always got the best intentions. No one plans to go to jail, do they? But yeah,
it's a mug's game. It's a mug's game, bro. You know that yourself. You know what I mean? But things happen down the road, don't they? You know what I mean? You can either be, what's the word, a big man and walk away, but some situations you can't walk away. When you're getting blocked in and people are firing bullets at you, it's what I call sink or swim. It's up to you which one you want to do, kid.
Of course. And so I've seen you've made a couple of videos. You mentioned Decker. Would you be looking to fight Decker then in these next couple of months?
Mate, listen, 100% I'd fight Decker today, man. He backed out last week with Neil Kirkwood in Barnsley. We got it on for the main event at Barnsley Metrodome. Decker's living in Rotherham. I'm from Doncaster, but I'm not in Doncaster at the minute. I'm in Derbyshire. So I said, right then, I'll meet you at Barnsley. We'll get it on. I sent a message. Neil had me marked down. He spoke to Decker briefly, and Decker says, yeah, I'm on. And then within 24 hours, he got in touch and pulled out again. So I'm scrapping him as a fucking muppet. I'll knock him spark out when I see him.
Yeah, of course. That would have been a good little warm-up for you ready before jumping back in the BKFC in December. But hey, it doesn't matter. You can obviously find someone else to warm up on, can't you, before then?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'd say Decker's a little bit more than a warm-up. He's a very hard man. He's a rough man. He's a bit of a veteran to the game. But I think other week when with that Robbie fella, who were about 4 or 5 stone lighter than him, and Decker looked a giant to him. And Decker's only a small guy. And he absolutely got his ass handed to him. But that's what happens, isn't it? You can't win them all. And I think now that he's touching 40-year-old, he's only got a few good fights left and it started going downhill. There's one thing what no one can beat, and that's time. You know what I mean? And his fucking time's over, and I'll retire him.
I think you'd be too big for him anyway. Obviously, I know he's quite a heavy weight, but he's not tall, is he, like you say, so...
No, he's not a natural heavyweight. He's a natural cruiserweight, isn't he?
Course. But yeah, no, just frozen for a second there. But is there anyone you want to give a shout out to, Brett? Anyone that's inside you with, that you got close with, anyone who's still inside now, you want to give a shout out to any of your friends in Donny?
Yeah. I give a shout out to my mate Farmer, my mate Malone from Mansfield, going out to a lot of the boys, all the HMP boys, going out to all my Stainforth boys out there, all the BKB fighters, everyone in Doncaster, much love, and everyone out there what's got love for the sport. And a shout out going out to you, my mate. You know what I mean? Because you're a great guy.
Of course. Shout out to you as well. Nice one, come back on. And